What was the first question that went through your mind when given the assignment to make a podcast? For most people, I imagine it was, what is a podcast, along with how do I make one and what am I going to do mine on? This podcast has been made for the Higher Skills module at Bangor University to try and answer some of these questions. The aim is to educate. So the first question to answer is, what is a podcast? A podcast is a combination of video and audio files that can be loaded onto the internet or onto portable devices that can be taken anywhere and watched at any time by anyone. To make it easier, I have split how to make a podcast up into 5 areas: planning, filming using a FlipShare camera, downloading from the camera, editing, and uploading to the internet. Planning. This involves the who, the what, and the how. Who is your audience going to be and what ability are they? What skill are you going to base your podcast on? And how are you going to teach the skill? This can be planned using a storyboard and by writing a script. Once you have your plan, you can start the filming. First, you will need to get hold of a camera and make sure you have all the equipment you need. Make sure that there is no distracting background noise while you are filming, and it's advisable to go and practice before your final shoot. Finally, make sure you make it clear that the podcast is for an assessment of a module at Bangor University. Finish the filming. The next step is to download the videos from the camera to your computer. To do this, it is advisable to create a new folder for your podcast. Then plug the camera into the computer and move your videos to the new folder. It is a good idea to rename them. The files may also need converting to be compatible with the editing software. I am now going to explain in detail how to complete this step. First, create a new folder and then plug in the camera. The Flip Video window will open. Scroll down and select Open Folder to view the files. A folder will appear. Select the DCIM folder. Select the 100 video folder. The videos will appear in the folder, and you can now move them into the new folder that you created. This is done by clicking and dragging the files to the new folder. You will need to open up your new folder to rename the files. This will make it easier to distinguish between them. The files need to be a .wmv. With a FlipShare, you will probably have to change the file type. This can be done using the Prism file converter, which can easily be downloaded for free from the internet. Once downloaded, click Add Files and select the videos that you want to convert. Make sure the save folder is same as source and the file type is .wmv. Finally, click Convert to convert the files. This may take some time if there is a large number of files. You are now ready to edit your videos and create your podcast. The editing program I'm going to demonstrate is Windows Movie Maker. This is easy to use and can be downloaded from the internet for free. It is also available on university computers. The first thing that you need to do is to import your videos. It is important to note that once you have imported your videos, you must not move their file location. If you do, then Windows Movie Maker will not register the video anymore. The Import Video window will open. You need to select the correct folder and select the videos that you want. If you would like to select multiple videos, press Shift and click on the last video. Finally, import the videos. Importing the videos may take some time if there is a large number of them. Once imported, you can view your videos in Collections and select the video that you wish to view. Then click and drag the video down to the timeline. Do the same with the other videos to create your movie. Once you have all your videos in the correct order, you can then start to add transitions and effects. This can be done in the storyboard view. Effects can be added to the stars to the left of the videos. To do this, select Tasks. Select Edit Movie and then View Effects. The effects will appear in the middle. Scroll down to view the different effects. Choose an effect, then click and drag it to the star. You can view the effect by pressing play on the right. You can then choose a transition to go between the videos. This can be done by selecting View Transitions. Again, the different transitions will appear in the middle. Scroll down to view them. Choose a transition, then click and drag it down to the transition section. You can view the transition by selecting Play on the right. Going back to the timeline view, if you would like to zoom in and out, use the plus and minus magnifying glasses on the left. This can make it easier if you wish to cut a video using the cut button on the right. To add narration to your podcast. This can be done with the use of a microphone by clicking on the microphone on the left of the screen. First, you will need to mute the videos by right-clicking and selecting Mute. This will get rid of any of their background noise. Then select Start Narration and begin talking. When you have finished, select Stop Narration. To save the narration, I suggest doing this in your podcast folder. The narration will then import into your movie. Finally, you may wish to add titles or credits throughout your video. This can be done by selecting Make Title or Credit. You can select where you would like to put your titles or credits, whether it is at the beginning of a slide, at the beginning of the movie, or at the end of the movie. Once you have decided what you would like to write, you can then change the animation and the text and the colour. When you have finished, make sure that you add it to the movie. Don't forget that you can view any part of your movie at any time by pressing play. And also, you can import pictures and music. Once your movie is complete, you can go to Finish Movie and save to the computer. You will be asked to name your movie and choose where you would like it saving. Select Next, and then your movie will save. This may take some time as it is a large file. Ready to upload your movie onto the internet to make it into a podcast, for example, onto YouTube. It is advisable to do this early so that if there are any problems, you have time to sort these out before the deadline. To upload onto YouTube, go into the YouTube website. You can then select Upload. For this, you may need to register or sign in. When you have selected your movie that you want to upload, you can add tags, which are keywords that people will use to search for your podcast. You can also write a description about what your podcast is about. So as a recap of the 5 stages of how to make a podcast, first we covered planning, then how to film using a FlipShare camera, next how to download from the camera to your computer, then we covered how to edit your movie using Windows Movie Maker, and finally how to upload the movie onto the internet to make it into a podcast. 2 key points to remember are firstly, make sure you make it clear that this is an assessment for a sports science module at Bangor University, and secondly, make sure you use sports science literature to enhance your mark. I hope you find this podcast useful, and good luck with making your own podcast.